Now I'm going to be tying this fly here. Basically what it is it's a yellow owl pattern, colour combination, meaning with the body especially. But the style is what we call a grunter. Now this is a good Loch style fly as much as a river fly. I'm tying a few just now. I mean, you see it's really rough. It's a good pattern. It sits really high. Very good, especially a windy day. In the beginning of the season, we get plenty of windy days, and when the olives are coming off, this can work extremely well, especially in the rough water. Now, hook choice is up to yourself really, but I'm using, this is the short shank special. Now you can use the black nickel version, which is this. It's like the same hook, just in the black nickel, or the bronze, it's up to yourself. Now it says size 12, but the shank is equivalent to a 14, it's a gape, it's equivalent to a size 12. Now the thread I'm going to be using, to get the body colour especially, is the Uni 80 in Lt-Cahill. First thing we do is just run the wax through it, just the once. And we start at the eye, just come down to the point of the hook, and then we remove the base piece, and then we come back up, start your thread about, say, a mil from the eye, at head length, and then just get, now we're using some CDC, natural CDC, this is the mallard. Now, it depends on how good the feathers are. These are natural, so you get a nice bit of fluff on there. Now there's 3 small feathers there. I'm going to use the natural curve of the CDC to come up and away from the hook. Lengthwise, you're looking in from the full length of the hook to the shank, it's up to yourself. So I'm using about the length of the hook. So I'm doing 2 or 3 turns at the back, a couple of turns in the front, just to lift it. But you can see the space I've left. Give yourself plenty of room at the head. Just check our length, that's fine. And then we come over the top with the scissors and cut at an angle. Now what this will do is give us a slight taper. Now just start to come down. Just take our time at that point, just so that you get the nice tight turns. Now the way around, I'm going to tie in, this is a UTC wire. It's extra small and black. Now you could use basically thread if you wish. Whatever you like, you colour the thread you're using on the way back up, which I've done many times. But the wire helps to correct the fly. Now as you can see, I've come round the bend, and then what I'm going to do is come up, I'm going to wax the thread. It just makes the thread more translucent if you do that. When you come back up, form a taper. So come back up to the point where I trimmed away the CDC, which is around the thorax length. A bit of wax again on my thread. Come down, with my touching turns, 3/4 of the way. Again a wee bit more wax. As I say, the wax helps, you basically can see through the thread, and gives it a nice colour, the colour you're looking for. When you're happy with the shape, I'm fine with that, we can then rib the fly. So we're looking around about 5 turns or so. Follow up with the thread, but 90-degree bend into the wire, and then secure it in. Now there's a couple of ways you could tie these hackles in. Now the strongest hackle, just bend and breaking away the wire. The strongest hackle would be your cock hackle. In this case I'm using a saddle, so it's just a natural brown saddle. So, and then we've got a brown partridge. Now the partridge is the weakest fibre. I'm just going to pick a nice feather so you can see it. Now just nice colour. If you look at a brown partridge, look at a reasonable mark on the feather. That looks okay. Now that is the weakest. So what I'm going to do is, last up is going to be the cock hackle. So I'm just going to bare the fibre. Now the underside of the feather is facing myself. Just bare the stem, sorry, so you can tie it in. Make sure that's secure. Then we've got our partridge. First thing we're going to do is remove the fluff. Now most times it will break, but there's still plenty there to grip. Now we tie this in by the tip. So what I'm going to do is just get the small hackle pliers here, and then I can draw back the fibres. point where I want to tie it in. You can then trim. Through the wax gives you the grip. Then come up towards the back of the wing. As I say, the weakest fibre is the Partridge. So we wind this up with the good side, or the underside, sorry, of the fibre facing forward. Now it's going to be rough, so don't worry too much. Just wind it up till we get to the wing. Just lift the wing, bring the stem in front, follow up with the thread, 2 or 3 turns, make sure that's secure. Take away your hackle pliers. Now I have got a couple of fibres there, so we can just trim them away. Now what I'm going to do, just take the thread out of the way, lift out the partridge fibres, just lift them out, 1 or 2 there facing back. It's just the roll of the stem of the feather. What it does, it basically flattens these fibres. Then we're going to basically bring our hackle through and rib right through it. Enough, this is going to support these fibres and help float the fly. I'm just going to do a turn in front, which will lift the wing, come under. Now I've got it with a turn there just to see what I've done. Now I've got a couple of partridge feather fibres there, so I'm going to go back and then come back and then catch in the hackle again. So go back, makes better, it just looks for a better fly. 3 or 4 turns, then we can come in. You could fold this back, but I'm going to trim it away. Wee bit of wax on the thread, just hold the wing back. Now it is a rough looking fly, but the rougher sometimes the better, this fly. Now what I'm going to do is here, I'm just going to put some varnish onto my thread and then wet finish. Just careful you don't touch the fibres. This will lock in your wet finish. Yeah. Now once you start to fish the fly, I'll open up the fibres a bit better, get them to sit. What I'm doing here is just drawing this forward. There we are. Then it will skate on you a wee bit, sit high. You can manage this fly to suit yourself, which I like to do on the water. But you've got very much like an emerger type pattern. But it's you, on a windy day especially, this works extremely well for me. This sits perfect. The soft fibre there, the soft hackle of the partridge, will collapse slightly, give you that nice leg. Marks, pounds, olives coming off. Basically, you'll catch many fish on this. You'll see how it works, and you can see it's a nice shape. You could put a tail in the fly, support it at the back, but the grunter, this is the style of it, and it's a fly I would certainly tie a few up. Tie it. You could go a size bigger. Couple of even a size smaller. The main easy with the partridge hackles, you've only got between a 14 and a 10 to work with. There is smaller fibres you can use off the head, the partridge, which you can tie smaller flies. But anyway, these are the best flies. The best size I would say would be this one. So I hope you enjoyed that tying of the grunter, and this is, as I say, the yellow owl.